Hi, this is Working Dad Trader channel. If you're new to this channel and you've not come across me before, my name is Stuart, and this channel is all about empowering working class people, parents, people with not so much money, to show that this investing game is not just for the rich and the degree level people, that we can all do this and we can all give ourselves a better financial future. Today's video is to do with the Trading 212 video series. This series that I've been doing has been doing it every month for well over 12 months now, so feel free to go back and have a look at previous monthly videos. I decided to do this Trading 212 series where I use the Trading 212 platform just to pick stocks and to see how well they've done or how badly they've done. It's a learning process for you guys and myself. Not like other channels, I will show you all the things that went wrong and stocks that I've got wrong and things that went badly. A lot of other channels only like to show you 2 stocks that have done really well, which, you know, we can all do that, that's easy. I also show you all the things that have gone wrong and give you a realistic view of my portfolio and the journey it's been on. I like to give full exposure to show you how this trading game is like and things that went wrong. Okay, so let's have a look at the December Trading 212 portfolio. Okay, so this is my portfolio. As you can see, I hold now only 17 stocks in my portfolio, with obviously Metaverse, that used to be Facebook, as my biggest holding by some margin, Games Workshop and Alibaba as my top 3, with the Vanguard S&P 500 a close sort of 4th. Earlier in the year, I had a portfolio of over 30 stocks, which was huge. And over the last, definitely the second half of the year, I've slowly brought that number down. In the last month, I've cut it right down and I've sold quite a few stocks, as you will see in the list I'm about to put up. A lot of the reasons for this is that obviously in the new year, I want to start afresh and change some of my way I'm going to do the portfolio. I've been recently reading an article, and it was about the quite a big investor called Paul Tudor Jones, and one of his main tips he was giving to people in this article was that if a stock is below the 200 moving average, then you really shouldn't be in that stock and you should be looking to get out of it. So some of the stocks I've sold for profit to start the new year, and they only had little holding in my portfolio, and a lot of them I've gone through some of them, and some of them were under the 200 move average, so I decided to get rid of them out of the portfolio and start 2022 afresh. Okay, and this is the list of my 17 stocks as you run down through them. Obviously, you know, I could go on about some great successes over the last 12 months, which have obviously been like Metaverse, obviously previous Facebook, that's done really, really well for me. I've had other great successes with American Express, done really, really well. It dipped off a little bit over the last few months, but some great returns on that. Other ones like Costco has done fantastic, and I can still see that getting stronger, especially if we have more restrictions, more lockdowns. Costco did really well during the previous sort of lockdown period, so I can see that doing really well. Fantastic company. And then obviously again, we look at some of the ones that have gone wrong, which I go through a bit more in a minute. And then at the end, obviously, the final performance of the portfolio for 2021. Finished on minus 3.7. Started December at minus 5. Historically, there's always been a bit of an uplift in December. If you look back over years and years of how different months perform, there's normally a surge, but that didn't really happen this year. And in some ways, it doesn't surprise me because the whole year hasn't really followed previous years' patterns. It's just been crazy year and it's done its own things. It's been a really hard, challenging year. The S&P 500's done really well, finishing on I think about 28% up for the entire year. Obviously, the biggest factor on why my stock portfolio did really badly or not so well is the Chinese stocks, which I've talked about numerous times in other videos. At the start of the year in January, I did not foresee any of the things that have happened to the Chinese stocks with the government crackdowns, the fines, etc. for certain companies. This all had a major effect and scared a lot of the market, and people sold out of Chinese stocks and they've just plummeted, which really took me by surprise. My Chinese stocks at present hold about 14% of total in my total portfolio, which is a fair chunk, 14%, and that 14% is down. I mean, Alibaba and Tencent are down quite a lot. So that's having a major drag on my portfolio, and that is one of the major reasons, obviously, my portfolio has finished down. But that just goes to show, and it's an example that even though Alibaba and Tencent, when you look at their financials, the spreadsheets, etc., they've got fantastic sales growth. They've got fantastic net sales. They've got fantastic assets, got massive assets, growing their assets every year, growing their sales every year. They're just getting really, they tick a lot of great boxes of what you should look for in really good growing companies, and they are massive growing companies. Alibaba just had a fantastic singles event back in, was it November, October, where they smashed their all-time record of sales. They're already expanding into Europe and South America. They're going to get bigger. They're going to keep trying to chase Amazon and catch up with how big Amazon are. Even with the massive fine that Alibaba took from the Chinese government for breaking a lot of different rules, they've still done fantastically well, and it's hardly made that much of a dent to their company. Obviously, it has affected them, but they're still growing and they're still doing great. But even with all these things that have looked fantastic, it just shows that, and completely outside influence that I didn't foresee, was that this would happen to these companies, and they took a major hit, and that's what's plummeted my portfolio. What will happen next year? Again, I don't know. Is this hopefully the end of the crackdown? Let's hope so. I still really think Alibaba and people like Tencent are fantastic companies. There's a lot of tension still between the US and China. Whether this will carry on into 22, probably will. With both the stocks, I see it as a really slow progression back up. So we'll just have to see. So yeah, that's why one of the reasons why it went really badly for me. I got it completely wrong as far as that. A lot of people said you should have sold out of that stock, and in hindsight, yeah, I probably should have done. But I believe when a company's got fantastic financials, that I wanted to stay strong and stay patient, because what I was seeing in the figures were good, but obviously it didn't go to plan. So yes, I got that one wrong, but I'm still going to hold Alibaba and Tencent into the new year, and we will still see how that progresses. Okay, so that's what went wrong. Okay, so that's my last portfolio for 2021 for December. I hope you enjoyed it. Do me a great favour and smash that like button. That will really help the channel and the video progress and grow. If you would like to see me do more of these Trading 212 videos in 2022, then please leave a comment and give your opinion, seeing if you want me to do more of these. What other things you could do is obviously share how your portfolio got on in 2021 and what are your plans for 2022. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all soon. Okay, have a great new year. Take care. Bye-bye.